Welcome to WTFacts Chronicles, where reality is always stranger than fiction.
Your brain is more powerful than you think. It runs on less energy than a light bulb, yet no supercomputer can match it. And that's just one of today's stories. From brain-like chips to DNA that stores the entire internet, and even 3D printed human organs, technology is breaking the limits of science fiction. They are real breakthroughs happening right now in technology. Some of them could change medicine, energy, and even space travel forever. So, buckle up, because today on WTFacts Chronicles, we're diving into 5 of the most fascinating tech breakthroughs you need to know about. And trust me, number 37 will make you rethink what's possible for the future of human health. Let's get started. Chronicle number 33, Brain versus AI Power. Your brain is an energy-saving supercomputer. It runs everything you do, thinking, feeling, even dreaming, on just 12 watts of power. That's about the same as a dim night light you keep on while you sleep. Now here's the crazy part. If we build an AI system to copy everything your brain does, it wouldn't take 12 watts. It would take 2.7 billion watts. That's enough to power about 2 million homes at the same time. Imagine needing an entire power plant just to keep one artificial brain running. To close this gap, scientists are building something called neuromorphic chips, computer parts that mimic how neurons fire in the brain. IBM made one called TrueNorth, which has over 1 million artificial neurons wired inside. Intel created another called Loihi, which can actually learn new tasks without being reprogrammed. If these chips keep getting better, future computers could think and learn like humans, but without eating up huge amounts of energy. Imagine having a phone that doesn't just give answers, but actually reasons like a human brain, and does it all without draining your battery by lunchtime. And here's the mind bender. Your brain is doing this right now, every second, without you even noticing. Billions of calculations, all powered by something smaller than a sandwich. But if our brains are already so powerful, wait until you hear where scientists are storing the world's information, not in computers, but inside something alive. Chronicle number 34, DNA, the ultimate hard drive. All of today's photos, videos, and messages live inside massive server farms, warehouses packed with computers that burn through electricity. But scientists have found something incredible. DNA can be used to store digital data. Here's the unbelievable part. All the world's data, every movie, every document, every website, could fit into a coffee cup of DNA. Imagine holding the entire internet in the palm of your hand. This isn't science fiction. In 2012, Harvard researchers encoded an entire book into DNA. Later, Microsoft and the University of Washington stored hundreds of megabytes, including songs and videos. Even the European Bioinformatics Institute successfully encoded Shakespeare's sonnets. And unlike hard drives, which last maybe 10 years, DNA can survive for thousands, even tens of thousands, of years if stored properly. It's not just compact, it's nearly eternal. So one day, instead of uploading to the cloud, you might hand your great-grandchildren a single drop of DNA, containing your family's entire digital history. But if fitting the whole internet into DNA sounds wild, the next breakthrough is even stranger, because scientists have managed to teleport information through space. Chronicle number 35, Quantum Teleportation. When you hear teleportation, you probably think of science fiction. But scientists have actually done it. Not with people, but with quantum information. Using the Michius satellite launched by China, researchers teleported data over 1,200 kilometers between Earth and space. Here's how it works. In quantum physics, particles can become entangled. Whatever happens to one instantly affects the other, even across huge distances. The Chinese team used this to send data from a lab to a satellite, creating the first ever space-based quantum communication. This breakthrough could change the internet forever. Quantum teleportation makes unhackable networks possible because the moment someone tries to spy on the data, the particles reveal the intrusion. Governments and banks are already investing heavily to secure future communications with this method. Imagine a world where your phone calls, your bank account, or even entire governments, can send data across space instantly and securely, with no cables or signals. We may not be teleporting humans anytime soon, but we're already teleporting information through the stars. But while teleportation sounds futuristic, the sun has been giving us a mind-blowing form of free power every single day, and most of it goes completely unused. Chronicle number 36, Solar Power Potential. The sun is the ultimate energy source. Every 90 minutes, the sunlight hitting Earth could power the entire planet for a full year. Just an hour and a half of sunshine could replace all the electricity we use worldwide. The challenge is capturing and storing it. Right now, solar panels only gather a fraction of that endless power, but scientists and governments are working on massive projects. In India, the Badla Solar Park covers over 14,000 acres, producing enough electricity for hundreds of thousands of homes. In China, engineers are planning space-based solar stations that could beam power down to Earth using microwaves. These aren't small experiments. They're giant steps toward making solar a main energy source. And the technology keeps getting better. Panels are cheaper, batteries last longer, and projects are scaling to unimaginable levels. Imagine a world powered entirely by sunlight. No pollution, no fossil fuels, no energy crises, just tapping into the endless gift the sun already provides. And speaking of the future, scientists are already working on something straight out of science fiction: 3D printing real human organs. Chronicle number 37, 3D printing human organs. 3D printers can already create tools, houses, even car parts. But now, scientists are pushing the boundaries by printing something extraordinary: human organs. In 2019, Tel Aviv University shocked the world by printing a small human heart with cells and blood vessels. Biotech companies like Organovo are developing printed liver tissue for medical testing. And other labs have printed ears, skin, and even lung tissue. These aren't just models, they're made of real human cells. The dream is to one day print a full-size, working organ for a patient, using their own cells. That means no more waiting lists, no more organ shortages, and no more risk of rejection. Every year, thousands of people die waiting for donors. This technology could change that forever. It's still in the early stages, but the progress is stunning. A future hospital could have a bioprinter room where doctors don't just treat patients. They print replacement parts on demand. Imagine walking in sick and walking out with a brand new organ made just for you. But even with all these breakthroughs, this is only the beginning. The next wave of discoveries will push technology even closer to science fiction: robots made from living cells, devices that pull power from thin air, and cloaks that can make objects vanish. These 5 breakthroughs show us just how fast the future is arriving. From the raw power of your brain, to teleporting data through space, and even printing human organs, technology is moving into places we once thought were impossible. And in the next episode of WTFacts Chronicles, we'll go even further. Living robots, power from thin air, invisible cloaks, vanishing electronics, and more. Don't forget to subscribe, because the future isn't just coming, it's already here.